Hi, Matt with etrailer. Today we're going to be talking about our Titan chains with the rubber tensioners on them on our 2023 Jeep Wagoneer L. And they're going to be on our rear axle as per what their manual recommends, and our tire size is going to be 275 55 R20. Now these are going to be a great set of chains for you if you're looking for something just for light duty snow, or you live in a state that requires you to have chains by law, or you're just looking for something in case of an emergency. Now let's take a closer look at them. So we're going to have these roller links on top, and those roller links are going to help provide you more of a smooth ride as opposed to any square links or just links in general. Now, they're not going to give you as much bite as other links though. And they're going to sit very low to our tires, so they're going to be S-Class compatible. And that's great for situations like this where we have limited wheel well clearance. We're also going to have this diagonal pattern. And that's not going to be as good as your diamond pattern, but it's going to help provide you more of a smooth and steady ride as opposed to your ladder patterns. It's going to be great for any time you need to make turns or if you're on a windy road. And these chains are actually going to come with a rubber tensioner, which is pretty uncommon. I don't see it a whole lot. And it's actually one of the benefits because when you are driving on the road, your chains might kind of loosen up as you drive. And what this is going to do is it's going to keep everything nice and tight, even when you do drive. Our chains are also going to come in a bag. They're going to come two to a set. And this is a pretty light duty bag. It might last you a few seasons, but something I do like about it is it has this pretty sturdy bottom to it, and it has these holes. And those holes are going to help any water drain from it, just in case you forget to let your chains dry before you put them back in the bag. I'd still advise investing in a small tote to keep your chains, because this is only going to last you so long. Overall, this is going to be a solid choice if you're looking for any roller links, just in case of emergencies, or just that light duty snow. Since they are going to be pretty easy to put on, you don't have to get on the ground or underneath your vehicle. That's definitely a plus. And since they come with this rubber tensioner, it's going to help keep them more secure to your tires. Now, if you're looking for something with a little bit more bite, I'd actually recommend the Koenig tire chains. That's going to come with a built-in self-tensioner, kind of like this, but since it's built into the tire chains, you don't have to worry about losing them, and they're going to have more bite for moderate snow. But if you like this one because you're only dealing with light snow or you don't plan on dealing with snow at all, then I think this is going to be a great option for you. But if you need a hand installing them, just stay tuned and we'll show you how to do that. To start off the installation, I just like to make sure I have gloves on so I don't catch any burrs that are on the chains. And it's going to be a little bit easier to kind of grab and maneuver. And it kind of helps getting practice in when you have to put them on for real. Because I recommend putting this on for the first time in your garage or somewhere that doesn't have a lot of snow, just so you have an idea. You don't want to have to learn how to put these on if you're on the side of the road in the middle of a blizzard. To start it off, I just like to check over my chains, make sure there's no damages to the links, and nothing's twisted. Then I like to make sure this is in the right orientation, making sure that these blocks here say tire side up, because we want this to be on our tire. Because if it's the other way, it could damage it. Then I also like to make sure that this opening is towards me and away from the tire. And if it looks like that, we're in good shape. Now we can start putting on the tire chain and just putting it behind. And that's one of the nice things about these ones in particular. There's a lot of roller link tire chains. You actually have to get on the ground. These ones you can really just push around and grab the other side and maneuver them. Once you got to this point, you can start making some connections. I'm going to have this channel on the bottom and this block on the bottom too. I can just connect those just like so. Then I can drape either side over. Just like this. Now this part can be a little tricky because we're going to have two connections up top. We're going to have to connect this link with this hook on the other side. You might have to pull it a little bit. We won't get that connection. It might be kind of hard to see back there. But after when you have the connection in the back, we can move to the front, pulling everything nice and tight. And then we can make that final connection of where this channel is and this last block. Just like that. And then we can move on to the next step of putting on our tensioner. Now, grabbing your included tensioner, we're just going to make sure that the green hooks are facing away from the tire so we don't damage anything. And we're just going to put them on these cords like so. And we're going to go from the opposite end, kind of like how you would tighten down any lug nuts on your tires. And put them right on. And they might fall off, and if they do, you can just pick it back up. Make sure you put that larger side on the rubber, and we can put that thinner side on the cable. And when you have everything in place, you can repeat the same process on the other side. And with the other side on, I just recommend kind of tugging on your chains and make sure you got a good fit and everything feels secured. And after that, you can back up or pull forward some to make sure everything's still sitting right. And after that, you can take it for a ride. But if you liked everything you saw today, that's just a look at the installation and some of the features of the Titan chains with the rubber tensioner on them on a 2023 Jeep Wagoneer L.